What if you could impart a little bit of joy into someone's life? What if that small impact could have a ripple effect to thousands around the world? Let's jump into the conversation because let me tell you, joy gets shit done. Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series presented by the GST Factor podcast. Hear from incredible leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, trailblazers, individuals that are influencing and changing the conversations in episodes that are no longer than 7 minutes long. Let's continue to step into our extraordinary and get shit done in a flash. Joy, Kolin, we hear you are getting shit done.
Yes, I do get shit done.
Giving Joy grants has such an important part in what you are doing for women around the world.
I worked in the international development and I was managing very large multi-million-dollar projects that were very important and they were doing good, but I felt that they were just doing it at the macro level. I didn't feel like they were impacting individuals, especially women, because women get shit done. So it took me about 2 years to hone in on what to do, how really to help women, because there's so many nonprofits out there. I did research and I used my day job where I traveled to a bunch of different countries, and every woman that I encountered, I asked her, what do you need? What would help you get ahead? Hands down, they all said, sometimes we just need a little capital, just a little boost, like a stepping stone for our idea, our business, to provide more services, to advocate. That's where the idea of micro grants came about. One time, $500 micro grant to any woman in the world over 18, any field, any technical area, any region, that the ideas come from her. I didn't want donor dependency. I wanted to give them a chance, to give them that boost, and for them to take it forward and to see how that impact can grow. Since we started, we've awarded 96 grants in 32 countries, which is incredible, and I can't believe it. It runs the gamut from very, very different women and ideas. Some of them have to do with agriculture, health, advocacy, drone pilots, deaf women. I'm looking for innovation and creativity, trying to break the boundaries of fields that usually are not predominant by women, like construction or technology. We get 8,000 applications. So clearly there's a lot of need. I really feel to make a difference, going back to that impact, I think we need to break into different fields that usually women don't do. So that's where these grants come in with some of the innovative ideas. We're going to reach hopefully 100 grants this year. Last year, we awarded 15 grants. We were able to calculate that 640 women directly benefited from the grant. Then the larger indirect beneficiaries were 24,000. So it's not a lot of money, but you can see actually how you can make a lot of impact. You don't need to be rich or whatever to do it. Part of the grant is mentorship. So one of my favorite parts of this whole process is I actually talk one-on-one with all the grant winners. We get to know each other, and basically part of the deal is they get me and my 20 years of experience helping them with grant writing or providing references. We have a WhatsApp network of the alums. I share information. I share funding opportunities with them. I get recently updates from them, what they're up to, what they're doing, which is really exciting. I really want to expand that to help with the mentoring support and potentially have some free tools on our website too. I also learned so much from the grant winners. I created a platform, but the platform is definitely two ways. And so I just want to make sure that people understand that it's not just me giving, and them taking. It's not that at all. First of all, their confidence. We did a survey and 89% of them said that their confidence increased as a result of the grant. Second thing, I've also noticed that a number of women got kind of unstuck because of the grant. They had an idea, they were kind of just churning along, they didn't have traction with the idea, and then they got this grant and things were able to move. I think it also gives them ideas for other things. I think getting to 100 is definitely extraordinary. I would never have imagined in a million years when I started this that we would get to 100 grants, let alone in 30-something countries, and get 8,000 applications. I don't even know how people find us. I think, looking at what's next. We get to the 100, and then what? What do we do? What is our next target? What is our next go-to? How can we continue our mission, maybe in different ways? How can we get funding for our mission? It is getting harder and harder to get funding, from individuals, from corporate sponsors. It's just, the landscape has changed. People are not giving as much. The last thing is not giving up, which is a real struggle. Finding the strength to continue doing this because I see the benefits, and that's how I get shit done.
Thank you for listening to Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series by the GST Factor podcast. Are you an influential leader that has a dream to write a book and put your words out into the world? Reach out to us today so we can help make your book dream a reality. Let's get shit done.